have realized that I did not make an intro for this video. I also did not make an outro for this video. Yes, this is a few days after we got back from the cruise that I am now making an intro. And you'll notice that the outro is going to be me wearing the exact same outfit because it's going to be done at the exact same time. But I really am trying to put more of an effort into these videos. I'm still trying to figure out what to do and what not to do, but I do feel like adding an intro and an outro are probably for the best. As you can tell from the title, this is our cruise trip, and this is my intro for the cruise trip. So just sit back, relax, and enjoy the video.
Spring break away!
After 10 long hours, 2 Bucky stops, and listening to about half of Project Hail Mary, we made it to our Airbnb. This Airbnb was probably one of my favorite Airbnbs that we have stayed in Galveston, and it just so happened to be within walking distance of the Miller's Seawall Grill and the Pleasure Pier and the ocean.
I'm not having it.
You know?
You gonna take a bite?
Yum!
We walked along the ocean, and Peyton absolutely hated it, as you can tell. We also touched a dead jellyfish. We walked along the ocean for a little while, and then we went to the pier. We didn't really do much, but we did do the Pleasure Pier 5D theater, which we had done not the previous year because it was closed when we went, but the year before that, and Peyton loved it.
What would you like to say, Miss Peyton, with your famous song?
This is my favorite song.
Okay! Yay! Guess what? We're on a cruise to the Caribbean.
Baby. My just a rock. Silly. Here, come this way. Show her.
It's got sparkles. Cool.
Hey, let's go walk this way. Thank you. They put that in there.
Dang, I wanted that.
Aw, thank you. A spider one. Okay.
Guess what, YouTube? This is Central Park here on Royal Caribbean's Harmony of the Seas. Here we are, walking. all kinds of-
What happened? Why'd you stop?
Everyone starts looking.
Why'd you stop?
I'm not a screamer like you.
Oh, why am I doing that? Doing so nice. I said I'm John Cena.
It's our first fancy night. The kids are getting a snack right now because this trip has been hectic, which is why I have not said anything, but I have recorded little bits and pieces here and there. We're doing good. We're having fun. It's been awesome.
Our Japanese speakers, we have our lager beer de Sapporo or the Kirin Ichiban. Okay? 83
From Walmart. For Walmart, guys. I don't really like that.
Oh my god, it's so hot out there. We've been hanging out by the pool. Oh, I am so red. Oh, you are very high up right now, aren't you? Let me figured I had a minute to record a video, give you guys an update on what's going on. It has been hectic. I have my little fan, which also, if you have never been on a cruise, if you're going to go on a cruise, I highly recommend getting a fan because there is no circulation in this bad boy. And if your window is on the side that the sun is either rising or setting on, it's gonna get hot in here and you're gonna want that circulation. Plus it just feels so good to stand here right now. It's so nice. Oh, like I said, it's so hot up there. Fun fact, I started my period yesterday. It's been fun. We have Perfect Day at Coco Cay come tomorrow. And I'm hoping, since the period's kind of heavy right now, that I'll be good to go tomorrow. I mean, I'm still gonna have to like plug it up, but I won't be as nervous about it. Also last night we had one of our dress to impress nights. I was wearing my red dress, but I was so bloated. My stomach, I'm just super bloated right now in general. Like, I feel like I am just huge right now. Plus, the kids were just acting up. We ended up having to do it late. Normally when we cruise, there are times that you can set up to eat. You have a specific time frame that you eat your dinner and your breakfast every single day. I guess we signed up for the cruise too late this year and all the spots were taken, so we're on this thing called My Time eating, and it is a waste of time eating. We had to stand in line for like 30 minutes the first night that we were here to eat our dinner, which the food here is great. Food here is way better than Carnival's food, but my gosh, we didn't want to go it again. So then we tried to set up a reservation with Izumi for last night, which is the hibachi grill, and they didn't have any openings until 9:30. We really didn't want to wait in line to do the My Time food, and we also didn't want to dress fancy and do the Windjammer, which is the buffet. So we made an appointment for that. I am going to pause right here and just let you guys know, if you end up with a My Time, you can just show up earlier, like whenever the dining hall opens, and it ends up being a lot easier. We would go around 5:30 and would end up getting in pretty easily. It was good. It was just a little bit too late. I was already bloated and gross and feeling disgusting. The kids were overtired. I don't feel like it was worth it. I mean, the food was great. The chef was great. All of it was great. Yes. As I was saying, Izumi is awesome. It is great food. The chef was great. His name was Martin. He was amazing. Peyton, absolutely loved him. She has been making friends with all of the staff on the ship, like everyone. Today we have candy sushi making class at Izumi again. I hope the kids like that. I think it'll be a lot of fun. I think I signed up for everybody. It should be everyone. Also, there was a weird reservation added to our account, which we're gonna have to look into. Did you give him his card?
Yes, I did.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Walkie-talkies are another must-have. Izumi at 3. Right now it is almost 1. Everyone is swimming right now. Well, Teddy is not swimming. Teddy just went off with one of his friends, as you could hear with the walkie-talkie, of course. Oh my gosh, I am so bloated. Okay, also, while I'm at it, like, I want you to look at my nails. Look at those. I just put those on yesterday. These are from Amazon. These nails are beautiful. They're a little longer than I normally like, but holy shit. They're pretty fucking cool. Well, just hold on.
So after you open this one, you just get rid of the plastic, okay?
Hold your fingers.
Really good. Just gonna remove the excess part. Look like a little bit of the burrito, but after that, that's what we have. This one is what we call maki soup. Alright, so this one will make our candy sushi in a perfect shape. So tap up the soup from rolling it.
No, this is not making sense.
Let me show you. True king.
Yes, thank you.
YouTube. Guess what? I can't live a life running for my life. I will always want you.
Come on, Peyton.
I can't run the
are so small, and his is massive.
Our last excursion of the trip was in Costa Maya, and it was the beach break with an open bar, and it was my least favorite experience that we've had on a royal cruise. The experience could have been great, but the beach was just full of people trying to sell you stuff, so you couldn't just lay there and relax without someone walking in front of you trying to sell you something every 5 seconds. It's fancy dinner night number 2. I'm excited. I have no idea what we're having, but I hope it's good. I'm not super bloated. This was our last port day. Tomorrow we have a sea day. It's so beautiful. Ugh. Tomorrow is our last full day on the ship. And that always makes me really sad, but it's okay. It's time for it to be over. We have fancy dinner tonight, white dinner tomorrow night. I don't know if I want to dress up tomorrow, though. We'll see. It's been an exhausting trip, and I'm trying to do this before Peyton and Josh get back. Teddy's just running around somewhere. Now that I'm not on my period, I feel like I look so much better. Periods just drain the shit out of me. I wish you could see this a little bit better, but I don't really have the time. And I'm waiting for them to get here, and they should be here any minute now. It does get very tiring though, I promise. It is very tiring being on a cruise. You would think it would be more relaxing. It's not, especially whenever you're doing like excursions. It gets so just chaotic sometimes. It's absolutely insane. I love it though. I'm ready to be home. Look at us, we got a cute little picture done. Teddy didn't want to be any part of it, of course, because he hates taking pictures with us, but there are 3 of them in here and they're so good. Also, Peyton did karaoke and she was very quiet, but I am so proud of her for being brave enough to do that. That was awesome. I have never even done karaoke. And here I am, back in my Tradwife beige sweater that I was wearing before to now I'm here to give you my outro. Okay, here we go. This is obviously not planned out. Okay, this is not scripted. That was our trip. I know I cut it kind of quick. What I think it ended with lobster. That was 2 days before we left. Our last day there, we had a full cruise day that was with us running around. We went to the pool some more. We went to the casino more. Really a lot. We kind of hung out in the room too. We were all exhausted from the trip, so there wasn't too much to record that day. Plus, we went back down to the robots. Peyton had made friends with one of the employees whose name was Roston. She was obsessed with him. She kept wanting to go back to see him every day, every night. We would go there and we would see Roston. If we were going to the robots to get drinks, Peyton wanted to go to the robots because she wanted to see Roston. And she would draw him pictures and get him, like she would find ducks for him. So on the last day, we actually spent a lot of our time packing and going to the robot and napping as well. So last day there really wasn't that much to record. I do want to give a big shout out to Roston. Honestly, he wasn't wait staff or anything like that. He was really just there to make sure that the robots, if they froze, he was there to fix them and refill some of the beverages if they got too low, like the ones that were hanging down. Royal Caribbean is, I feel like, the best out of Royal and Carnival. Royal is by far our favorite. If Carnival could up their food game a little bit, then maybe they would be more on par, but Royal has our hearts. After we tried Carnival last year, and I feel like that trip was way more of a chore than it is with Royal, especially whenever it came to the food. Every time we had to go eat with Carnival, it really felt like a chore. It was not something that I looked forward to. I didn't like any of the food that they served. They had one place that had good food, and that was a burrito shack that was up by the pools, and they were only open for like 3 hours out of the day. Royal's food, wherever you go, is amazing. The Windjammer, which is their buffet, it's amazing. Izumi, the hibachi, is amazing. Chops Grill, we had that, absolutely amazing. Both of those are going to be very expensive, but they are also very worth it, I feel like. The dining hall, I can't think of what it's called, but it's all complimentary with your cruise. And the food was spectacular. You saw we had lobster, and it's not some crappy lobster. It was very good. You can get a lot of different things. They have different themes for every single night. It was always good food. And if you didn't like that, then you liked your appetizer, or you could order something else. Carnival wasn't like that. It was limited on what they had, very small portions, and all of the food was very subpar to me. Aside from the food, I do just think that Royal is a better ship, but back to the point. Roston. Like I said, Roston he wasn't one of our waiters. He wasn't one of our housekeeping people. He wasn't any of that. He didn't work on tips, none of it. He worked on robots. That was it. That was, I mean, not that that was it, like, not to undercut his job or anything. Roston was amazing. Like I said, Peyton absolutely adored him. We kept going back to the robots just so she could see him. We would sit there for 30 minutes to an hour sometimes, just talking to him and her talking to him, and he was so kind, just so personable with her. She enjoyed every minute that she had with him, and I think he made her time very memorable on that ship. I hope great things for everyone that's on that ship, but I especially hope for great things for Roston and his family, his wife. He's got 2 kids. He's got 2 girls. I hope that they get everything they want, everything that they deserve in life. You, on a cruise, if you're on a cruise and you're a staff member, you're an employee, you will go very far by being friendly with someone's kids. And I don't think he wasn't being sweet to Peyton because it was his job or because he had to be or because he wanted something out of it. He was just genuinely a nice person, and I will never forget him. I appreciate everything that he did for us and for Peyton, and I know that she'll never forget it. That being said, and this being the end of the cruise video, if you go on a cruise, please be so respectful of the people who are on there. Yeah, the people who have paid to be on there, but more importantly, the employees, the cast, the crew, everyone who's there. Please be very kind. And I would say that for any wait staff, anyone like that, but especially I feel like for cruise staff, because these people work their asses off. They have multiple jobs while they're there. There was one when we went to Coco Cay. We talked to one of the employees on the island who had actually jumped off of the not jumped off of the ship, but he got off of the ship and worked on the island. So his cruise ship, he was working on his cruise ship, and then once they parked or whatever, once they docked, he got off the ship and then had to continue working whenever he was on the island. With Roston, if he wasn't working at the robot, he was working upstairs by the pool and the bar. They have so many hours off in between, like they get, you know, a couple of hour, 2-hour breaks. And of course they get to sleep at night. But he had been on the ship. He had been on the ship for 6 months straight. 6 months, not 6 weeks, not 6 days. He had been on that ship for 6 months straight. And it's going to be a total of 7 months before he's able to go back home to his family, be with them for 2 months, and then get back on the ship and do the same thing all over again. And these people have to be on it all the time. We've talked to staff, and you know, if you're real with people, they'll be real with you. And as much as they like their jobs, you could tell that they do have to do a lot of things that they don't want to do. No, they don't want to work all the time. They want to be able to dock and go do stuff whenever they get to the islands. And some of them do. The more entertainment based crew, I believe they get to exit the ship and they get to go do stuff for a certain amount of time, as long as it doesn't interfere with what they're doing on the ship. I don't think the normal staff gets to do anything like that. I think they are stuck on the ship unless they're working off of the ship at Coco Cay or whatever island that cruise ship owns. I don't know. They're stuck on that ship. They work their asses off and they constantly have to be on it. We did find out that they don't get free internet, and I think that's kind of shitty. So, do better. They are the ones making this trip memorable. Like, yeah, the excursions are awesome, but it's the staff that make it better. Okay, anyway, I'm gonna jump off of my soapbox here. The video has already been super long. I have to run into Sprouts and get some stuff to cook tonight. So that was our cruise. It was amazing. Again, thank you, Roston. You are the best person in the world. We love you. We hope we see you again. If you go on a cruise, really, Royal has been top notch. We've only done Harmony of the Seas. I'd like to try out more ships. Maybe we'll try more cruise lines in the future. Maybe we'll try another Carnival ship. We'll try more Royal ships. We'll try whatever. And hey, if you wanted to sponsor me and give me and my family a free trip, I would not say no. I would be very picky about when it would happen though, because my kids are in school. So just something for you to keep in mind. I know I'm only at like 400 subscribers right now, but just you wait and see, okay? You wait and see, and I will get there. Someone just made eye contact with me while I was talking to my phone, and now I feel awkward. So I'm gonna go ahead and end it at that. Go ahead and watch some of my other videos. I might have some over here, or is it gonna be over here? I'm not really sure. I think it's gonna be over here at the end. It's not gonna pop up right now. Don't start clicking on stuff yet. It'll pop up when I'm done talking to you. And I'll probably have stuff down here too. Check out the videos, like the videos, subscribe. I'll probably have some questions down there for you to answer, maybe, if I get this up in time, okay? I feel awkward. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you guys. I appreciate you, Roston. You're probably never gonna see this. Don't wait your time watching this video. Please use your time talking to your family. Oh, I love you. Thank you for watching. Bye.